Well, good things are meant to end sometime. By the mid 1980s, there's resentment going on Richard Richard Cheech and Tommy Chong. I'm not sure why, but I think it was just how they were continuing the marijuana jokes or whatever for whatever reason. I'm not sure about their breakup. And also that Cheech was also directing his first film and didn't invite his best friend in there. Born in East LA from 1987. But at this point, they were just both went their separate ways. Cheech Marin writes, directs, and stars in this hip, outrageous comedy that's based on his best-selling record parody. The story follows Rudy, an Hispanic of Hispanic descent, as he is caught with neither money nor his ID and is deported to Mexico without speaking a word of Spanish. Unable to contact his vacationing family or his newly immigrated cousin, played by comedian Paul Rodriguez, Rudy is in for a crazy ride as he tries every legal and illegal scheme he can think of to get back to the States. He finds himself in jail, in love, and practically insane. Trouble follows him everywhere as he runs from La Migra, in this case, mistaken or rather misplaced identity. Well, I mostly enjoyed this one. This one is more of a tribute to Hispanic culture and heritage, and it's it's pretty nice. It's one deals with yeah, this one's alright. I like this one, but for some people, your mileage may vary. Yes, there are some funny parts in here. For example, when he's teaching, what was that, um, what was that, five Chinese Native Americans. So that is a combination right there. English, you say, trying to get them at first to comprehend how the East LA lifestyle is. So he goes around saying, "Hey, Sal, hey, Saps, hey, what's up?" And it's just actually hilarious to hear him make a fool out of himself, but being an honest goodness person. So it was like, getting them to wear like the headbands and everything. It's pretty funny, and the lengths that he'll go to because it's like, hey, he he's in contact with a person where for $500 he can get him transported back to America inside a giant white box truck. So there is some social commentary, I guess, about immigration, not of the highest degree, but it is there. So say what you will about that, but I still think that this is still poignant. 38 years later, holy smokes. And he's working with this guy Jimmy, who says, "Yeah, if you teach these people English and help them blend into California, I'll give you $10 a lesson. And if you manage to get all people into my restaurant, you'll get X amount of money." So I'm selling oranges, so it's like very good way of just getting stuff done legally, but at the same time not exactly. It's a gray area. So say what you will about that. He's also he's also incarcerated. I think that there's this gay, it's like this gay couple or whatever who have their way, and they're about to really have their way with him. But then this guy comes in and says, holds the Bible and says, "Get behind me, Satan." Says, "Okay, $100, you can you'll have my protection and stuff." It's like you'll eventually get the money. I say, never does. But it's just funny to see just like how they'll repent it, like the Bible and everything. So let's say what you will about that. So the love interest is fine. You can believe it. It's like he's just seeing the experience from. He's just seeing what it's actually to live in Tijuana. He's got a decent place to sleep and eat and everything. So it's like it's not that bad. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to see. Um, it's inside the immigration's office, and it's kind of funny, I guess. It's like this movie isn't like going to be explosive with its humor. I guess it's more subdued, and it may work for some people. It may not. I don't know. For me, it's fine. It's not going to win any awards. It's an alright movie. Music in here is pretty good. It's like where they play some, they play some traditional Hispanic music, and we get summertime blues played with like Mexican instruments, including some Ron Carter, including some Ron Carter looking person performing, which I found to be interesting. A jazz musician. So yeah, it's like it's alright because this movie it gave a hell of a lot more respect for Cheech inside the Mexican community. I just think just due to authenticity, if I'm not mistaken. So hey, more power to him for that. Also, this features Daniel Stern, I think in a pre-Home Alone role. So you can see that the beard and everything was still there, but it was more wispy than it was in Home Alone 1 and 2. That I found to be an interesting before they were famous moment, if you will. What some people may not like about this, if you like it's not exact, it loses some of the drug humor that was going on before, which is fine. It kind of moves a little slow. It's being a little bit more wholesome, I guess, with such a premise that, you may like it, you may not, and I don't know. This movie's alright. So yeah, will I watch this again? Maybe. I don't know. It's alright. Born in East LA, it's a parody of Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, part of Cheech's comedy / parody album. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So yeah, do I recommend it? Yeah, I'd say yeah. Go ahead, at least watch Born in East LA once.